Good evening, Facebook. I'm about to say good morning then, but it's not good morning. It's the evening. So we are now live on Facebook. Let's see when people come in and see what we've got. We're live here. What I will do is I'm going to move this because I'm looking the wrong way. That'll do. That's better. No, we can't. What we're going to do... Evening, guys. We're just sorting this out because how we're doing, guys? Thanks for coming on. Just sorting my little camera out because it's the wrong way around. $14 people in. Thanks for coming in, guys. Who we got then? Top fan David Sinclair, Elaine, Jane, Kerry, Amanda, Samantha, Wayne, Rachel. We're all in. We're all in, guys. So what I want you to do, if you can, share this live stream out, post it in the groups, etc., and let everybody know that we are now live. So tonight is going to be a charity stream. We're going to investigate, and it's all going to be for charity, and it's going to be for the PDSA. I'm wearing the badge here in support because recently one of my dogs has passed away, and the PDSA, you know, did a brilliant job of looking after the dog, and you know, they did everything they can to try and keep Rosie well, and unfortunately, you know, the time came, like, so it's all good stuff. So it's all going to be for the PDSA. The links are in the description, in the title. So you've got the Facebook fundraiser. If you're not comfortable with Facebook, you can use the what do you call it? You can use the Just Giving website. I'm just a bit conscious where I'm looking here, so that'll do if I do that. Right, here we go, because the camera will spin round in a minute, guys. Carla is with me once again. It's all good stuff. I'm pleased to say that the goal for tonight is £100, and we have raised, last time I checked, we have hit £68. So, and that's before the stream has even started. So that is pretty fantastic, and I'm sorry if I'm you know, it's a bit emotional for me, but it's all good stuff. So we have got the £68 of a £100 goal. So yes, charity. It's for the PDSA. There you can. I think the minimum donation is a £4 on there. It goes to a great cause, the PDSA. The PDSA are not government funded. They're not. They only solely rely on donations of the public and from, you know, people wanting treatment for their animals. So Rosie's treatment came to £600. So if she went to a normal vet, that would have been the bill. But they said that you give what you can afford. Okay, so a treatment was £600. Okay, we donated what we could afford, basically, and that is brilliant. That is absolutely fantastic. And this £100 we can raise tonight will help them no end. So it's all going to be good stuff. So where we are tonight, we are in a notoriously haunted churchyard where white ladies have been seen. You know, you name the haunting, people have seen it in this churchyard. Okay, we're going to take you for a little bit of a walk round in the churchyard, and let's see if we can make contact with any spirits tonight. So I want to do a little I want to do a little experiment tonight where we're going to go to a war grave. I brought some war medals with me as a trigger object or something to interact with the soldiers that are buried here. So maybe the medals can be used as a trigger to make contact with a spirit of a soldier. Absolutely correct. Yeah, absolutely brilliant stuff. Yeah, so it's all good stuff. It's all good. So Carla is here. How are you feeling?
Yeah, feeling fine. I think as soon as the night sort of draws in a little bit more, I think it's probably going to get a little bit more interesting.
We hope so anyway. We hope so. I would like to add as well that the charity money is not coming to me personally. I do not see this money at all. The money goes straight to the charity through Facebook. I've no idea if Facebook takes a cut of this money or whatever, but I earlier on I got accused of being a scammer and scamming people out of money. That couldn't be further from the truth. I do not see this money. It goes straight to the PDSA, and it's up to you guys if you want to donate or not. I know people can't donate because of financial reasons and etc., and that's absolutely fine. If you've got a bit of expendable income and you want to chuck something into it, that will help a lot, and that'd be brilliant. So it's all good stuff. So we've got Heather, Ash Cox is watching, Andy Rhodes, Craig Snape, Karen Siddons is watching. We're all in, guys. We're all in. This is all I need. Let's go. We've got all the familiar faces in. This is all we need. Can you just zip me that up for me? Hiya Donna Longhurst. Thanks for jumping on, my love. If you can leave a like on the page if you're new as well, that would help me out a lot. You guys on YouTube, you will be watching this soon when I upload it. Can you put that over your shoulder for me? Okay, so where we are tonight, let's get into it now. So we're in basically what's supposed to be a haunted churchyard. Okay, there's been sightings of white ladies, etc, etc. There's been sightings of soldiers walking around. It's the soldiers I really want to make contact with tonight. I brought the war medals out with me tonight as a trigger object to see if I can make any contact with these people. Okay, I'd like to add that I'm doing this with the utmost respect. I mean, you know, I respect every soul in this graveyard. I do not mean any disrespect to them being here, okay? I will be talking to these people with, well, basically how I would like to be spoken to if I was dead and someone was trying to talk to me, okay? So, what we'll do is we'll spin you around. Thanks a lot, Cheryl. Thanks for coming on. Hiya, Lisa. Thanks for coming on, my love. If you're new, like the page for more content, etc. So we're going to spin around and we're going to give you a little bit of a visual. Okay. So these graves are literally, I'd say they're over 100 years old. There's one actually there's nobody in here, but I'd like to think the body was removed. So things like this, guys, destruction to people's, you know, graves, tombs, or whatever you'd like to call it, is will make spirits angry, you know. So it's just the church where we're at. Let's go further in. The darkness is coming in, so it's all good. Angie, pretty, the Lady Peckett's room, yeah, pretty, that night, turn it round, those people wondering, that night at, where were we, the Golden Fleece in York, before I went to bed, I'd left the bathroom door open, and I woke up and Carla says to me, have you seen the bathroom door? And I was like, yeah, it's closed. And Carla's not been.
Nope.
And the door was closed. And you said you could hear like creaks and things like that.
Yeah,
I mean, I was dead to world after I'd been a bit poorly, like, so I was struggling a bit. I'm struggling a bit tonight, to be honest, a bit tongue-tied, but we're all right. Okay, Dan, we've got some first newcomers watching tonight. We've got 56 people. Thank you so much. I can't thank you all enough. We will be investigating shortly. I just want to give you a little bit of a visual of where we are. Hundreds of years old, these graves. If you wanted a set for a horror film, this would be it. Spirits of this churchyard, if you can hear me, see me, I would like to make contact with you. Any one of you willing to talk, communicate with me, please do so. I will be using a series of devices which potentially you can use to talk to me through. I would like to add to the chat that all the devices I will be using tonight are experimental. They're not guaranteed tools that talks to the afterlife. They're all experimental tools. Okay, so what results we get, we only can speculate, and we can only consider this being paranormal. Okay, so we're just getting a bit of a feel of where we are. There's soldiers buried in here, died in the war. I brought some war medals with me tonight from the First World War and the Second World War. Potentially this could be something we could use as a tool, trigger object to communicate. We've got a good attendance here, guys, 61 people. That is good. We have got a war grave here. And we've got some poppies, and we have got, turn my light down, Corporal J.A.H. Macon, Labour Corps, 1928, aged 34. So this would be a First World War grave. Okay. Well, the end of the First World War. I'm not quite sure what all this is here. I hope that's not somebody vandalising the grave. So we have a war grave here. So that could potentially be something we could. And we've got a gravestone I've never seen before, made out of. It looks like wood. Look at this, Carla. Just look how good this is. It looks like wood, but it's made of stone. That would have cost a fair few quid, wouldn't it? It's a beautiful gravestone, that. Who was it for? Felix Nicholson. What's that say? 1816? That's some old grave, isn't it, that?
Yeah.
1816, I'm going to have to take a photo of that, because I've never seen anything like that before. Take a photo of it. 18, I think that's... I've seen gravestones in the 1700s before. It is. First time I've seen it. You see, let me just turn this around. You see, guys, the gravestones in this day and age, you never see them with such individuality, or they're just very generic. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's just look at this one for starters. Like this, I mean, a lot of attention would have gone into this stonemasonry. Would have gone into this, you know, and it's absolutely fantastic. There is a gravestone which looks like it's had a good kicking. It's all good stuff. It's all brilliant. So, God bless Felix. These would have been residents of the village where we are. It's absolute shame that they're forgotten about. But what I want to see is I want to made... Yeah, it looks like it's made of wood, Heather, but it's stone. It's made of stone. It's absolutely... I've never seen anything like it. Are you a bit cautious about walking over graves?
I'm just kind of doing mental respects and stuff. But
yeah. Like I say, I'm trying not to just walk straight over them. You know what I mean? I'm trying to nip between. I mean, I'm giving these people the utmost respect they deserve. But I'm hoping that these people could talk to me. You know? Can these people talk in this graveyard? There's been reports of a woman in white walking around here. People have said to have seen soldiers, and I believe it as well, because it's a graveyard.
It's disrespectful, but his grass reminds me of Beetlejuice.
Yeah.
It's spongy.
Yeah, it is. Let's have a look at this little part. What we're doing here, guys, we're just going to have a little walk round, let it get dark, and then we'll start. Like I say, people, what's just jumped in, tonight is a charity investigation for the PDSA for their fantastic charity work. I've had a £100 goal. We have raised £68 of that already, which is absolutely fantastic. I can't thank you all enough for that. Okay, this money will help that charity help other sick animals, for people who are less fortunate than others, who can't afford their expensive vet bills for their animals. That is why they're... So I'm not going into there, but it looks like there's a private graveyard. Oh, turn that round. Looks like there's a bit of a private graveyard here. There must have been somebody of some importance. I am going to go in here, just because I want to see why it's all fenced off.
Like a family,
It's like a... It's been fenced off for a reason. I want to see if it's somebody of any importance. 1899. God bless every soul in here. So if anyone can hear me in here, my name's Phil. I'll be using some things you can talk to me through tonight. Okay? Maybe you could manifest for me. Maybe you could do anything in your power to communicate. So, what device shall we use first, Carla? Let's ask the chat. Let's ask the chat what they want to see. What device shall we use first, guys? Let us know. We've got the digital recorder for EVPs. We've got the spirit box. We've got the Paratech. We've got... What else have we got, Carla? We've got the dowsing rods. EVP. Gina, thanks for coming on, my love. Paratech. We'll use Paratech later. We'll use the Paratech later on as we get into it. And but I think I might use Spirit Box, EVP. Let's use the Spirit Box first. Okay, and we'll really get into this now. So let's get somewhere where we're not drawing attention to ourselves. You know, because we don't want that. People just questioning what we're doing. Because people don't understand like all those guys do. People get frightened when they see people like us doing what we do. We'll do it here. I'm comfortable here. Yeah. We've got the trees. We've got the overhanging. Okay then. Let's have a little look. See if the signal's okay.
See, the one just out of where you went in to have a look at.
Yeah.
Was the Reverend Philip Schofield.
No.
So, yeah,
Philip Schofield?
The Reverend, yeah, Philip Schofield.
The Reverend?
Yeah. So I'm wondering whether it's something to do with the church, that section. Then
yeah.
Something.
Yeah, we'll stay here. People saying it's buffering, people saying it's okay. Just read.
We're the trees, aren't we? Though.
Yeah. Just read. What are we trying to say, Carla? Refresh your page.
Yeah.
I can't speak tonight. Right.
It's that Mercury coming out of retrograde. That's what it is.
Is it? So, what we're going to do a spirit box. So
Okay.
you show the guys. I'll go in my bag.
Okay.
So people might be familiar with this. This is the Mel meter. This will detect any EMF around us. It has also got like a REM pod built in, so if anyone's familiar with that, when I turn her on, we can find out what she does. Okay, so she's on now. So this is an EMF meter. This is basically, will pick up any electronic fields in the air or any sudden spikes of electronic field, basically. So theorists say ghosts are made up of this energy. So let's use it. Let's see what we can do. Also, we've got the REM as well. So if we are getting a spike, it will alarm. So okay. So I will ask any spirits to come forward to me, please. My name is Phil. Carla is with me. We mean you no harm. We mean you no disrespect. The REM pod is saying it's 16 degrees where we are. Okay. The temperature is dropping. So this again will picks up the temperature as well. So if there's any sudden spikes of temperature coming down, that could be potentially be paranormal. Not saying it is, but it could be. So spirits, come forward to me. Okay, we'll be asking you a series of questions. If you can answer these questions for me, that would be absolutely fantastic. Okay? If your spirit is still here, lingering, in this graveyard, I want you to communicate with me, okay? The temperature has dropped to 15.9 degrees. It's dropping where I am. If there's anybody whose grave this belongs to, your name has been rubbed away from, you know, the time and nature. This is absolutely terrible. What I want you to do is I want you, if you're still here, I want you to tell me what your name is, okay? I can't see it on the gravestones, okay? So I'll be asking any one of you here to tell me your name, okay? If any of you guys are still here now, come and stand next to me, okay? And let's have a conversation. Let's talk about how you died, if you're at peace where you are. Just let us know that you're here. If you have a message for a loved one, I am your vessel to do this, okay? If you have a message for a wife, a daughter, a son, a husband, anyone, let me know, okay? I imagine that there wouldn't be a lot of opportunity for you to speak. I imagine a lot of people won't come down here trying to talk to you. So this might be a new experience for you. I want you to relish this opportunity you're getting to talk, okay? So what I want you to do, if anyone is still here, any one of you from these graves, I can't see your names, okay? I can't see what you're called, I can't see what date you passed away. I need to know this information, okay? I come at you with the utmost respect. I mean, no disrespect at all. Please do not think that I am being disrespectful being here, because it couldn't be any further from the truth. I'm only here to give you a voice, okay? We're going to stop waffling on now. We're going to put him there. Okay, so that will act as our REM pod. So if that alarms, that could be interesting. Thank you so much, guys, for jumping into this live stream. It means so much to me. If you're new, hit the like button, and if you're watching on YouTube now, please subscribe on that channel as well. We're going to use a spirit box now. So, people unfamiliar with this is basically a broken radio, if you want to put it in that context. It sweeps radio frequencies at such a fast rate that there shouldn't be any radio DJs talking, okay? This is sweeping so fast that it will eliminate radio DJs talking, okay? So but if we get a clear word come through, this could potentially be paranormal. I'm not saying it is paranormal, but to consider that. So we're listening for clear words to come through. Okay, what I need to do is I need to get in my bag again of tricks. How many are we doing? Hi Vanessa, Carol, welcome along.
I think we've got an owl.
Got an owl with us tonight.
Should have brought my dad, he's been flying owls.
Has he?
Yeah.
Has he enjoyed it?
Yeah, it was great.
So it's sweeping now, okay? This is sweeping, so you can talk. Okay, so if there's any spirit here, and I've gotten your attention, please can you tell me your name? There's a number of gravestones here. The names have unfortunately corroded. Is that the right word, corroded? What's the word for it when you
I know what you mean, like worn away and stuff, but in an age sense, I know what you mean, but I can't think of the word either.
right, corrode is
Like deteriorated over time, and
yeah.
I know what you mean. I think we all know what you mean, but yeah, none of us can tell you.
It's that anyway. It's that word. Okay. We're not getting any words from you, okay? We're not getting anything through. Okay, we need to try harder. We need to get these spirits to talk to us, okay? We have used this before and we have had speech come through. So this is a tool which I believe does work. Can you tell me the year you died, please? Please, if anyone is here, please talk to us, okay? Give us a sign that you're here. Move something if you need to, throw something, anything light you can get hold of. But what we're trying to do is we want you to speak at the minute. If there's any spirit here, can you tell me your name? Let's have a walk. Well, let's just use our ears for the moment. Okay. There's been reports of a lady walking through this cemetery. There's been reports of soldiers walking through here, and I believe you may have been doing this. What I want is some kind of proof tonight that it is you who's doing this, and I want to know why you're here. Are you happy here? Are you trapped? Are you know, what is keeping you here? What is making people see you in this cemetery? You know, have you not passed on? Have you not moved on to somewhere better, a safer place? Or have you chosen just to stay here? Are you happy where you are? Okay, let's try something else. Just get behind you.
Mm-hmm.
So who we got here then? Turn them up. We've got 55 people watching. That's good. I like that. I'm impressed with that. That's good. What we're saying. like I say, poor volume. Well, I'll try and speak up for you. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to try an EVP. Okay, I'll try and speak up a little bit if you can't hear. So what we're doing here tonight, we've tried the spirit box, okay? People have said that they've heard something. I don't think I've heard something as such, but
No.
we will try other devices, and we might get nothing here tonight. We might get nothing at all. We might get a grade A class, first class EVP in a minute. We don't know. If people want to join, this is a charity stream for the PDSA. I will keep plugging this as we go on. We've hit, I don't know what the total is now, but we've hit £68 of a target of £100. Okay, that is absolutely fantastic. We'll raise that before the stream even started. So basically, yeah, so keep that up. Let's get that PDSA. I'm wearing a badge for a great cause. So let's get them some money and let's help them save some sick dogs and people, you know, animals what really need it. Let's do it. Send them a few quid, you know what I mean? That'll help them no end. So we're just booting up, guys. We're going to try an EVP. We're just loading up. Is that an animal?
Sounds like an owl.
Do owls usually scream like that?
Different sorts of owls. Don't ask me, I'm not an owl expert, but
Why not? Why not an owl expert?
I know some kind of do like more screeches than the typical sort of
Well, I wanted an owl
hooty
expert
owl.
to come out with it anyway.
Well, you stuck with me, so
EVP session 1. I will politely ask for any spirits lingering in this cemetery to talk to me, please. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me if you're here with us? Can you tell me if you can hear my voice? I will ask again, is there anybody here with us? I like to do little 1 minute bursts and then we wind that back and then we'll see what we've got. But listen carefully, guys. At the Golden Fleece in New York, we've got a really good EVP, what I consider a really good one, of a direct response. Is that an animal? EVP session 1. I will politely ask for any spirits lingering in this cemetery to talk to me, please. Can you tell me your name? Can you tell me if you're here with us? Can you tell me if you can hear my voice? I will ask again, is there anybody here with us? EVP session 2. Spirits of the cemetery, please come forward and talk to me, please. Can you tell me your name? Are you a resident of this village I'm in? Did you die in a war? Were you a soldier? Is there a female here? And lastly, can you see me? Another minute burst there. We'll wind that back and we will continue this EVP session. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. It means the world to me. It really does. Every single one of you which chose to watch me, it means the world to this humble person.
Please come forward and talk to me, please. Can you tell me your name? Are you a resident of this village I'm in? Did you die in a war? Did you die in a war? Did you die in a war?
What's that I can hear?
Die in a war?
Well, that's something what happened in like the recording.
Did you die in a war?
Like a
I can hear something like, yeah.
like a whooshing.
Are you a resident of this village I'm in? Did you die in a war? Were you a soldier? Were you a soldier? Is there a female here? And lastly, can you see me?
Interesting. Interesting. There's kind of something there. Don't forget, guys, that an EVP, it's very unusual to have something to go. Let's say, if I say, can you tell me your name? And we get something, Paul, come through. That is very, it's something you will never ever get from an EVP. This is just going to pick up trace sounds of a spirit talking, okay? So we need to really listen closely, you know, signalling onto that sound wave and see if we can hear a whisper. That to a spirit could be them talking at full volume, but the frequencies of the recording is just picking up that is my theory anyway. I could be talking absolute nonsense, which probably everybody who's watching will probably think that anyway, but that's my take on it, that's my spin on it. Okay, if we're getting something like a yes, no, or something like that come through, that could be potentially be a spirit, you know. Interesting, guys, interesting. Open your mind. I can see my millimeter over there. See if there's, see the red light over there. Probably can't see it on the...
Only just here at the minute. There we go.
There's a red light in the distance. Okay. That is the millimeter. So if that starts saying, well, if that starts going off. Thank you so much, Emma K, for the donation. Absolute star. Let's hit that £100 target. Absolutely, that will help a poorly dog in need, just like my little dog Rosie was in need, but unfortunately her time was up. So, you know, we need to do that. We bought, if it's just little things like a badge or something like that, it costs £1, but that goes back into the business. well, not the business, the charity, because they're not running a profit. Let's try the Paratech. Okay. Let's go into my bag of tricks. Okay, but first, let's get these people a good visual of where. So what I want, guys, is I want screenshots if you see anything unusual. If there's any spirits here, if you can't talk to us, maybe you could manifest. Maybe you can show yourself in a form. Witnesses have seen a lady in white. Witnesses have seen soldiers in here. I'm just going to go back and get my nose. Okay, and we'll be using another device now, which will enable you to speak. I've used this device a lot of times. Okay, Carla,
Yes.
what happened in the Golden Fleece with the Paratech when I started getting a little bit surly with that lady?
Yeah.
In the woman was called Lady Peckett. Beckett or Peckett?
Lady Alice Peckett, weren't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
That was her name, and I started getting a little bit clever with her, started getting a bit surly. And I said, I'm not going to call you lady, I'm going to start calling you Alice. And then what happened then? It said, trouble. And I was like, so is there going to be trouble if I keep calling you Alice? And it said, horrible. And then it said, trouble again. And then I said, no, I'm going to call you Alice. And what did it say after that, Carla?
It said lady.
It said lady. As if to say, no, you call me lady, not Alice. Running out of pockets. I'll just put this back.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I'm shocked about that till this day.
Yeah.
I honestly don't understand why that was. But I understand that there is people out there what can't stand this device, what thinks that basically how can a ghost talk through a mobile app? That is a good point. That is a valid point. I accept that. I accept it. I'm not. But what I am saying is that it gets good responses, and I don't have a reason why. I can't tell you why. Maybe there's something this app is doing, which is something these ghosts, these spirits can interact with. You know, for him to talk, and the app's picking it up. I don't know. Yeah. I honestly don't know.
I mean, the stream was interesting as well, I think. How it all sort of like almost formed pretty much like a sentence.
Yeah, like it was basically as though I was having a full conversation with somebody who wasn't in the room. Who I thought, well, there might have been somebody in the room. You know? I'm a paranormal investigator, okay? If people think Ouija boards is the way to go, that is fine, okay? Anybody who asks me for any tips to be a paranormal investigator, 1, don't compete with other people. 2, do your own thing and focus on your own thing. And 3, do what you do to contribute to the paranormal community. That is my 3 tips for anybody wanting to start out doing this. Focus on you. Don't worry about what other teams are doing. Don't worry about what other people are doing. You focus on you. And you focus on what you can deliver within the paranormal. I've got my own style of paranormal investigating. People say that I go about it all wrong. People say, you know, I don't like the way he does it. etc. Blah blah blah. I don't care. This is my style. This is what I've got to contribute to the paranormal field, and I will just still do that. People say to me, Phil, why are you shouting at spirits? I'm not shouting, okay? I am going into this cemetery, okay? If I'm going into a vast woodland, if I'm going into a massive mansion house, I am not going to sit whispering in a corner asking for spirits to talk to me, okay? I need to bellow at the top of my lungs. I want everybody in that vicinity to talk to me. Okay, the paratech ran over. And if me raising my voice has gotten anybody's attention in here, you talk to me now, okay? This is your opportunity to talk. Okay, not many people will be coming in here asking you to talk. It's very unusual. This is a golden opportunity for somebody to ask for you to talk, to show yourself, let yourself know that you're here. Let the people know watching at home that there's something else other than this life, this reality we are living in. Okay? There's tons and tons of people what have experienced paranormal experiences. There's people who's claimed to have seen ghosts. I don't believe that all those people are lying. I believe that they are witnessing something. And I am here to validate these claims. Okay? So, you do what you need to do. You use all the energy. There's a stream down there pumping out energy. Maybe I will light a candle. Don't have much fun with candles. I can't get them to light. But there's no wind here tonight,
No,
so
good.
we might be able to get a few candles lit. This will provide light and heat, some kind of energy for you to use. If you need to zap the batteries for your energy, you do it, okay? The first word we've got through is talk,
See.
and the word see. Okay, yes, I have asked you to talk, and the first word we got is talk. So you're talking now, are you?
Brianna.
That's brilliant news. That's fantastic that you were able to talk. This is a device which you can talk to us through. We got a female's name just then, and then we got affair after. Okay. Is a spirit here having an affair, and is, I think it said Brianna? Brian, is that a female name? Brianna? Is there somebody of that name here?
50.
15. Can't see the dates on here.
Upstairs.
Spirit that is talking now, can you confirm your name? Spirit that has just said they're trying to talk, can you confirm? I'm not fearing nobody, okay? I'm not fearing I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm not fearing. Second. Dog probably coming to rip my head off. No, I'm not here tonight to be fearing anybody. We're not doing that tonight. We're not going down that road. Don't want to talk to people that's has. Just out of curiosity, is there a malevolent spirit or somebody?
Opium.
Opium?
Opium's something that they used a long time ago as remedies and things, didn't they?
from like the 1800s.
Yeah. Like, what was it? Milk of the poppy and stuff they used to say.
I know that there was something
Yeah.
like a drug in the 1800s, and a lot of these graves are from the 1800s.
They used to use it to treat a lot of things.
Were you an opium user here? Is opium something you may have used? Or is it lamp?
Mason.
Mason. Now that could be a name. Unfortunately, I can't see the names on these gravestones because they have wore away. I'm still trying to find that word.
Yeah.
Corroded. Is that the word?
Could be.
Girl. We've got the word
Okay.
girl come through. So is the
Yeah.
girl here? If you're a girl
Later.
later. He's saying that a girl appears later. How later? Is there a certain time this girl appears?
Kate.
We've got the word Kate. Is this your name, Kate? Or is Kate the girl that appears?
Hammer.
Hammer. What's
Pack.
hammer? Pack?
Water.
Yes, there's water. Do we need to come to the water? Let's go to the water. Let's go to the stream. We're heading to the water now. I'm lost. This way.
That way, yep. And say I don't fancy jumping over a wall.
No. We're coming to the water now. We've just had length. We're coming to the water now. The lake itself. So let's not go down here, let's walk down this part here and let's get to the stream. We're heading to the water. What's down at the water? I've just said what's down at the water. It said reach. We're coming to water. Are you gonna is the signal still okay here?
Yeah, we're fine at the moment.
People saying if I buffering or anything?
No, no one's saying any buffering's going on at the moment.
There's a lake down there. I don't fancy walking down there because
Looks a bit.
it looks a bit iffy, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Down there. Two. There's two of us here. The two of us need to go to the water. We're gonna go to the water. We'll find the water anyway, but we're not going down that way.
No. See me skidding down on my backside.
Along. Night. We're getting a conversation rolling here, okay? Maybe the girl appears at night. Maybe we need to be here a little long.
No.
Did you hear like a something shout? No?
I'm not sure. I didn't know whether it was behind us or not.
I heard like a voice or something. So we're leaving the cemetery now. We're moving onwards. I have no idea where we are heading, but we're going this way.
Witch.
Oh. Witch. We're talking about a woman. We're not going again, I must add, where we are. Do you remember the stream, Carla, we were at last
Yep.
time when we got Witch?
Mm-hmm.
This is the same stream that leads to the Abbey. Okay.
Quiz.
Notorious with witchcraft. Just seeing if there's any markings in the
Hi.
tree. High. We've had high.
Adjust.
We've had high and adjust. So we've had high as in high in the sky kind of thing. Is it the opium making you high? Is there a witch here?
Mary.
For fuck's sake.
Mary.
I've asked if there's a witch here, and we've had the name Mary come through. So we think about what's happening, guys. Okay, girl, witch, Mary.
Vowel.
Is the witch called Mary? Was Mary a witch? Just thinking about it.
My way.
Just watch what you're doing down here.
Yeah.
It's not too bad. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not sludgy.
Harvest.
Harvest. What's this? You just is this the lake? This is the lake. Isn't
Yep.
it?
Definitely water, yeah.
Okay, we've arrived at the stream again.
Raised.
The stream that is affiliated with witchcraft and witches. Every time I come to this stream, we get the word witch.
Resent.
Who do you resent?
Panel. Under.
If there's a witch here, can you show yourself? Can you do something?
Opposite.
Opposite? Do I need to go opposite the stream? We can't make it opposite the stream, unfortunately. We're not wading through the stream. Scratch. I'm not interested in being scratched. Unless you're referring to a scratch in the tree or anything like that. Not interested in physical harm. Not interested in anything evil. Not interested in the devil. I'm not interested. Any talk of that nature will be
Afraid.
afraid.
They afraid or are we afraid? Is that what you're saying?
You sat.
Should we be afraid of you, or are you afraid of me?
Open.
Who's talking to us, please? Can you give us an idea who we're talking to? Can you confirm if it is actually a witch we're talking to? You know, did you get thrown off that cliff, the witch's drop?
Quack.
We're going to leave you to say a couple more words, and we will try the spirit box once more time.
Fell.
Oh my God. What did I just ask?
Asked if they were thrown, yeah. And
I've
they
just
fell.
asked, were you thrown off the witch's drop, which is not too far from where we are, and you fell? Did you fall to your death?
Bless.
If you going back to the Abbey history of the Abbey, they believe that if they are you referring to them who pushed you off the cliff? Now, can you answer me this? Can you tell me if you survived this fall? Because it said that if you survived the fall, this would confirm that you was a witch. They honestly believe that.
Laugh.
Yeah, there's like as if that's going to mean that we're a witch kind of thing.
Were they laughing at you? I'm going to take it that you died from the fall.
Thomas. Scanning stopped.
You guys let me know what you thought of that. I believe that maybe we would have been talking to a witch. Every time I come to these areas where we are, these areas, if you've been watching my last few streams, have all connected, entwined with each other. This lake stream is a continuous stream which flows through past the cemetery. It goes past where the last investigation I did, which was a lady in the water, when I was searching for the lady in the water, who when we left we found out that possibly could be a witch. That stream then goes on to the Abbey, which you've seen me be at before, and there's been witchcraft there. People, and that stream then goes on to the Furbeck Hall. It goes all the way on to Furbeck Hall. If people who's familiar with Charlene from Paranormal Hauntings, she has done some research, and she, from her research, she has found that there has been witchcraft, etc. here. So it's all interesting stuff, guys. Okay, it's all something to have a think about. Okay, so don't go away, spirit.
Almost sound like something we're walking through the water then.
Did it? Like somebody wading through the water. the spirit by the name of Mary is here. Can you confirm this? Can you confirm if maybe you was a witch? Any spirit at all whose attention we have got, you can talk now. Please do so. What the hell was that?
Oh, like a laugh.
Is there somebody laughing here? Come on now, speak. Mary, you here? I urge you to speak. I want to talk to you. I can't stress this enough. That was a lady's voice.
It was.
That was a lady's voice. Great stuff. Can you talk again, please? We didn't quite catch what you said. Can you repeat that phrase? Again, there was another fake voice coming through. This is not clear enough. Do you need help? Do you want me to help you?
Do you need any energy? Is it a place where you can maybe light a candle around here? Or
Let's try it.
something like that, because it seems to be quite covered.
We can try it.
There's even, look, do you know what I
There's a
mean?
fire pit there. We can try it. What's the guys doing here? We've got people watching, brilliant
Got a
stuff.
few people hearing like voices as well further on, but I think it was just the family that was around.
No, there's nobody. There's nobody around us. No, there's nobody. Well, I hope not. Anyway, because they can. If there is, they can. They're going to get both barrels off me. What are we doing, Carla? Now, what we said we're going to do?
Light some candles.
All right, watch this. This is always a spectacle. This is I ain't got enough pockets. Right.
And not folk candles, candles for folks.
Yeah. Where do we place these candles? Where would one put the candles? There's no candles in there.
Oh.
Maybe it's other pocket. Maybe it's other one.
Wow, we just an update there. There's £27 left to target.
There's 20 what?
£27 left to target.
Yeah. Come on, guys, let's do it. Bit of spare change and your excess money knocking about. Let's get this £100. If you care about animals and you care about pets, let's do it. This money will go a long way.
Get that back at sofa. There's
Yeah.
something in there.
Let's get. Oh God.
Steady.
£27 for the PDSA. They will use that money, and they will use that money to help sick and injured animals, for people who are less fortunate than other people. It's a fantastic charity. It's been running since 1917, and it's still running in 2019. So it's a strong charity. That's gone out. We will do this, Carla. I will light a candle on a live stream.
We will.
I'll do it. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Ooh.
Didn't do it. Nearly had a full house then.
There were a lot of smoke come off that one then.
We will put these out. We don't want a forest fire or anything like that.
No.
Don't blame me for I'm on news. Okay, in all seriousness now, if I can speak, we've got some candles lit for your spirit, okay? This will give you energy. This will give you some kind of guide, some kind of light to talk to us through. So if there is a spirit which goes by the name of Mary, this is giving you, what you have got now, Mary, is you have got the energy, the kinetic energy of the stream. You have got the heat from the candles. What kind of energy is the heat, Carla? Do we know?
We've got, well, you've got your fire energy, because now we've got earth anyway, that's under our feet. We've got air that's around us.
We've
fire, and then we've got water, so you've got all 4 elements.
You've got tons of energy here. I'm not going to...
So if we are talking to a witch, then she's got all 4 elements,
She's got all
4,
the power she needs to talk, to communicate, to do anything she needs to do. What we will do, we will run an EVP session here. EVP session 4. If there's a spirit who's claiming to be a witch, can you confirm this, please? Come towards the energy source, the heat here. Now you're here. Can you tell me your name? Can you confirm for me if you are a witch? Can you confirm if there has been witches here? And can you confirm if you can see me or hear me? Like I say, guys, I like to do 1 minute bursts.
I'll plug in a second as well.
Is it running out?
Yeah.
I'll get the... Okay, we'll just wind that back. We're just getting some energy, guys, some juice.
EVP session 4. If there's a spirit who's claiming to be a witch, can you confirm this, please? Come towards the energy source, the heat here. Now you're here. Can you tell me your name? Can you confirm for me if you are a witch? Can you confirm if there has been witches here? And can you confirm if you can see me or hear me?
Nothing jumped out at the moment. We will continue this EVP session and we will continue investigating, which we believe something has led us here. Is that, does she go in there?
Yeah.
Will she go in there? She's in, look. She's only gone in. Do you mind if I just open your bag?
Rude.
Just open women's bags up, you know what I mean?
I can put that probably in my pocket, to be honest, but yeah.
Just do that.
It's like it's rifling through my handbag, it's not right.
Yeah, it's alright. Bit right. How we doing, guys? What's the chat going off here? What are they talking about?
I didn't know it. Oh.
Four. I had no idea what the conversation's going on about. Let's keep it respectful, guys. If we can. You know what I mean? Because people will leave the stream if there's, you know, sarcasm and things like that. So let's keep it, you know, let's respect people's opinions and things like that. Okay, for people who's just joined, just
Yep.
so people what might have joined, the whole aim of this stream is to raise funds for the PDSA, the pet charity. I've recently lost a dog from a brief illness. The PDSA looked after my dog for 4 nights. They monitored her, they fed her, they looked after her, until they was happy that she could come home. They gave her medication to come home with. Unfortunately, she came home and I believe she had to go back. They looked after her for another night and then they was happy for her to come home. They gave her some steroids to take, and then unfortunately I came downstairs and basically one of her organs inside of her had burst, exploded inside of her, and basically she passed the organs out and she had to face the impending, you know, what would have benefited her for it. And the entire cost of the treatment, what would have been at any other vets, they gave us a statement and the entire treatment would have been over £600, okay? But they only asked for a donation that I could afford, okay? This is a fantastic charity. They're not government funded. They're not run by... They're solely run by donations. And I believe we are £27 away from the goal of £100. That is a realistic target that will help the charity, and the links are in the title. So if you can't afford it, that is absolutely fine. That is no problem. That is no problem. If you don't want to do it, that is absolutely fine. You know, if you've got a little bit of sparing, you know, expendable income you can throw. I believe the minimum donation is £4. So let's do that and let's get talking to this witch. Okay. There's an energy source here. There's candles, there's water. Okay. We believe that we're talking to a witch. Every time I come to this stream, we get responses of witches. Okay. It's a known fact. It's documented that there has been witchcraft down here back in the 1500s. Further up there where the abbey is, there's something known as the witch's drop, where they used to throw people who was believed to be witches off the cliff. If they survived the drop, they thought that that person was a witch. Okay, we've used the paratech. We've got fell, them, laugh. So this is good stuff. Now what I need to know now, I need you to confirm that there is a witch here. Let me know. Let us all know.
I've got my pentacle on as well, so it's something that the witch might recognise. Friend not foe. Friend not foe. My pentacle.
It's all good stuff. EVP session 5 is coming up. EVP session 5. Come towards the light. Can you confirm if you are a witch? Was you thrown from the witch's drop? Does this area mean something to you? Is your name Mary? Another minute burst. We will get something. We will get something, I'm telling you.
EVP session 5. Come towards the light. Can you confirm if you are a witch? Can you confirm if you are a witch? Was you thrown from the witch's drop? Does this area mean something to you? Is your name Mary?
Nothing. Did you say you brought some stones, Carla?
I've got my pendulum.
Do you want, shall we use it?
Can have a look if you
Right,
want.
I'll grab this from you. How are we doing, guys? How are we doing? Sam Joseph Pearson is watching. We've also got Mattia. Thanks for coming on, my love. And watching this rather eventful stream. Turn this bad boy around. No, we'll not do that. Hiya, Christopher. How you doing, mate? You all right, mate? Michael is on. Really good. If you want to watch some good paranormal investigations, you know, and really good constructed paranormal investigations, check out Yorkshire Unknown Investigations. He's a nice lad. I'm still waiting for my box, which is not built for me yet, but I'm sure he will, and we will use that. So yeah, check him out. It's all good stuff. John is on. Amber, Sarcasm, Spasm is on. Great name. Right. Do you want to do this, Carla? Let's hear your voice for a change.
Really? Okie dokie. So I'm just going to start by asking what's going to be my yes and what's going to be my no.
Okay.
And what is my yes, please? Okay, that was quite quick. Okay, so backwards and forwards.
So that's yes, backwards and forward.
And can I ask my no, please? Thank you. Okay, that's quite clear, I'd say. And I'm not moving my elbow. I've got no reason to want to move my elbow. If I wanted to swing it around like a loon, it wouldn't really like.
No, because we wouldn't be here, be wasting his time.
No, exactly. Okay. So I'm just gonna let it just a little bit. Okay. Have we been talking to Mary?
So what we're saying here, is that going that direction? Yes.
That one's a yes.
And then going in that direction,
Yeah.
that is our no. Right.
Okay. And is Mary a witch? Okay, so Mary is a witch.
So is that saying Mary is a witch?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Is, oh hello moth. Is Mary friendly? Okay, so we're alright with Mary, she's friendly.
So Mary doesn't mean there's any harm, Mary is friendly.
Hi. Just got a mate there, am I?
Yeah, they're all wanting this light. I'll try and aim the light this way so it don't get all moths in your
I
face.
don't mind moths. I can handle moths.
They're all wanting this light, you see.
The bitey ones I'm not a fan of. Okay.
So that's really spinning now, isn't it?
Can Mary see the light from the candles? Yep, okay. And is Mary using the energy from the candles? Okay. I'm just going to ask you something, because we're getting a lot of yes, I'm just going to ask you something completely like what we're going to get
Yeah.
a definite answer. Okay. Am I wearing pink? No. There we go.
No.
It's just so again we've got like a momentum there of what's a yes, what's a no, that kind of thing. Okay. So, was Mary thrown from Witch's Drop? Yeah. Okay. And is Mary aware that she's died or passed? Yeah. Okay.
I just got a weird flash of light then.
Okay.
Some like weird, like a... I don't know if it's like
Like a reflection.
a reflection come off, yeah. I think it's coming off the candles, to be honest.
Oh.
It might be this light. Actually, a weird reflection light's coming off it, bouncing off the stone.
Interesting to see it back.
Yeah, oh, I can see it now. It's on the camera. I think it's just the light reflecting off the stone.
Okay.
It's causing like an unusual glare.
Is there anything you'd like to ask?
Well, you've asked if there's a witch here, and we've got yes. I just want to know if you are happy. Are you at peace?
Are you at peace, Mary? Yeah.
So she's at peace.
Yeah.
She's happy where she is.
So
I would like to know if Mary is here. Is this where Mary is?
Are we disturbing you at the moment? No. Well, that's nice to know.
So we're not disturbing Mary the witch here, okay? Is he here?
And is Mary with us right now? Okay.
I literally thought it was some...
Some youth with two
Well,
Fs.
of course, when I can't see where the camera is.
somewhere on here. But guys might know this strange face.
Oh, well, you know.
It's come from the depths. This is Ash.
Well, of course, when I realised what the cause was for Rose, I had to come out. So, give me the camera. Come here. This is. I don't face this over the camera. We all know this.
It's risen from the depths.
Right, what gear have we got here? Where's your mic?
I got a mic.
You've not got a mic?
I,
Standards have slipped.
standards have slipped, and I should have brought a mic really. But what I have got is what I did do is I bought an iPhone XR, and then I realised after that I haven't got any headphones yet. So,
Well done, mate. Well done.
But you can. There's a way around that. You can get adapters to change that. That is really spinning, and you've got the moth.
I'm a weirdo. I'm obsessed with animals, so that's fine for me.
What are we looking at? Oh, right, the moth. Right, got it.
Yeah. Oh, got one in my hair. Hi. Moth.
You have got one in your hair. Fantastic.
As long as I don't like
Really?
explode into moths like End of Corpse Bride, it'll be
Let's
fine.
hope that the witch is not putting the moths on her and with an attempt to, I don't know, turn her into a big moth or something. I don't know, whatever they do.
A really budget version of the fly. What do you think?
Yeah. That's really spinning, isn't it? That.
What have we got here then? Let me just get my bearings. Alright, okay.
We've got a lake down there.
Yeah.
On the Paratech we got water come through, you see, so we've headed to the water. We did want to investigate the cemetery, but we kind of got led out of the cemetery into the stream, and this is where we seem to have got the most. So while you're doing that, Carla, I'm going to get the spirit box out once again.
That'll be interesting. So, is Mary the witch we were talking to before? So this says yes. Can you remember much
Yeah.
about the last one?
What? The last.
When we went up to the stream.
Oh, yeah.
Further along.
What? Just now?
Because this is Mary apparently that we spoke to before.
So if Mary, let's give Mary a voice.
Oh, let's just stop.
Has this put Mary off? Mary? Can you talk for us, please? Can you actually give us some audio of your voice? Have you been interacting with the stone?
Yeah, no, I should say just stop.
Stop dead. And so she's gone.
Is it like,
Come back, please, Mary. Do not be frightened of the noise. So let's turn that off. Okay. And let's see if we can get the stone. Let's just stop that dead. Because you moved ever so slightly, so that might affect it. So let's just stop that dead. Mary, or any other spirit. Right, that's stopped dead now. Let's see if we can get any interaction with. Okay. Can you give us what your yes would be?
can you tell me your yes, please? It's almost like it's.
Come back, please. We don't need to scare you off that loud noise.
Okay.
No.
So it's backwards and forwards again for yes. And
So we're going that way for
Yeah.
us, yes. Can you give us a no, please?
can you tell me my no, please? Okay,
And
so we're
again-
same again.
Again, we've got the no
Yeah.
going in that direction. I might have affected that just by doing that.
It's definitely no though.
Definitely a no, because me going like that might cause some friction, some, you know. Okay. Mary, have we got you back?
Is Mary with us?
Brilliant stuff, Mary.
We've just had a candle go out.
And we've had a candle go out. Okay, I would have liked to have thought those candles would have lasted a little bit longer than that. Is that you, Mary, using the energy?
Have we just used the energy from one of the candles, Mary? It's not as even if it's windy or anything, is it?
No, it's.
I mean, the candles at the end of the day, but
At the end of the day, if it was the wind, those candles would be out by now. I would not have been able to have lit the candles. They would have just gone. The match wouldn't have struck. It was the wind. So, Mary, are you a good witch, or are you do you mean harm, and are you malevolent in any way?
Are you a good witch, Mary?
She's a good witch.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm not getting bad vibes.
No.
So let's get the paratech back on.
Is it yourself that's been using the opium?
Started scanning.
My moth friend's just chilling out.
Just let them sit. Let them nest.
Stay. Better behave now.
The first word we've got is lick.
Oh dear.
Okay. So what's going to happen here, Mary, is we'll use another device for you to talk through. We believe you are communicating through a stone and using the stone. 8. Okay. Can you stop the stone, Mary, if you're here? Make it stop. That's stopping, isn't it?
Stop it. I mean, sometimes it might do a little wobble,
Chuck.
guys. I am on for one bit.
I've had the word chuck. C-H-U-C-K. Chuck.
Wild.
Wild. Are you still here, Mary? So that's the yes, isn't it?
Are you still with us, Mary? Is there anybody else here with us other than Mary?
No. Yes.
No.
Got the word floor.
West.
What I'd like to know is if there's any spirit that has any power at all. Can you put one of these flames out? You see this one here. That one hasn't run out of its the wax. It's just literally gone out on its own, which is quite strange. Like I say, it's not blowing a gale. It's not. The wind isn't that intense that it's blowing this out. It might be gold. It's interesting, gold. Seems to be all relevant to the Abbey, you know what I mean? All this area around. Young. Are you only young, Mary?
Fast.
Whoa.
The moth's just gone as well.
The candle is fairly going out on its own.
West.
That could be due to natural circumstances, or it could be something paranormal.
And quest for it, right?
And then quest. The stone is still spinning. There is no wind here tonight. There is no gusts of wind or anything like that. There is nothing.
Her.
Her. Again, a relative to a female. All night we're getting things relevant to female. Her, girl, Mary, witch.
Miserable.
Miserable. Are you miserable?
So, John 2 said, could be 2, I may have just butchered your surname, apologies if I have. Maybe you should give a simple gift to give the witch for her to communicate.
Do not.
Do not.
Okay.
They've just said give the witch a gift, and then we've had. It's gone now, but it said do not.
Do not, yeah.
It's straight away, as Ash said,
11.
give a gift. We got the word do not. So someone said do not give that person a gift.
Yeah.
Which is and that is absolutely going wild. The stone is absolutely going nuts now. And I've just realised how dark it is where we are.
Yeah.
Absolutely freaky.
Inflate.
That's interesting. That when
Yeah.
Ash said, give the give him a gift. Do not give. Why do we not need to give this person a gift? Does this person not deserve a gift? Are we talking to somebody who may be malevolent, tricking us into thinking that they're a nice person?
Lamp.
Red lamp again, aren't we? I can't really are. Are you thinking the light above here? Are you thinking that is the lamp? Is that your light source? Is this what you're referring to?
Well, we could always do what we used to do.
Soccer.
What's that? Yeah, let's go in darkness. So we're in the darkness now. Okay. We've only got the light of the phone, which I will turn off. Okay, so the only light source we've got now is Thomas again. We've had that
Did we
again.
have Thomas before, further down?
Yeah, we had Thomas down there earlier on. We had Thomas.
So is Thomas the one that's saying do not give anything?
Michael.
Michael now. Can you tell us if there is anyone, of a malevolent
Spear.
nature? Spear? See, that is compelling evidence for me. When I was answering John's question in the chat, when he said, offer a gift and do not came through straight away.
Really fast though as well. When
It was
no
almost
hesitation.
almost instant. Do not give this person a gift, which is absolutely phantom. Let's just use our
Scanning
ears.
stops.
Let's just use our ears. Okay. Let's see if we can hear anything strange or anything. Let's keep the candles going. So the only light source we've got now is from the candles. Can you give us an audible sound? Can you give us a voice? A disembodied voice we can hear? Can you give us a scream? Can you give us anything? So all we can hear is just a lake flowing. Keep an eye on the candles in case they go out. Obviously they may go out on their natural occurrence, but I'd like to think those tea, lights will last longer than what they are doing now. Is there anything you can do to throw, or anything you can... Is there anything light what your energy can pick up to let us know you're here? Well, we're requesting something physical, something to happen, what we can actually see, something to happen that we can actually feel. It's interesting. Yeah, we'll end that little experiment there. Okay, let's turn the light back on. So, it's interesting, guys. It really is interesting tonight. It's been pretty fantastic to get tonight. I hope you guys have enjoyed this at home. Like I say, this has been an investigation for a charity investigation for the PDSA. I believe we are, last time I checked, we was £27 away from the £100 target. We've almost hit that, which is absolutely, it's overwhelming. That money will go a long way. It will buy medication, it will buy tools, and it will just go towards helping other people's poorly dogs what might be lucky enough to live. Unfortunately mine didn't, but it's just a fact of life, and these things happen. So what we got? We've raised £110. That is brilliant. Thank you. That's made me quite emotional. That's brilliant. Thank you so much for that. That's target. That is the mission I came out to do. I've hit the £100 mark, and we've surpassed that, which is absolutely. You guys are absolutely fantastic. I couldn't ask for a better fan base. I couldn't ask for a better community of people. I couldn't ask for, I'm not interested in growing this any further. This community of people I've got on my YouTube and my Facebook is all I need. Okay, I'm not on a mission to grow any further. If I do grow, that is a bonus. If new people come towards me and watches me on future investigation, that is fantastic. That is a bonus. But I am content with the fan base I've got. I am content with the community of people I've got, and it's just absolutely sensational. The flowing support we've had tonight. We've surpassed the £100 target, which has been. I'm lost for words, to be honest. If you've been watching this on YouTube, pre-recorded, I hope you've enjoyed it. Please, if you can, head over to Facebook, because Facebook, is my preferred platform for streaming on. But you guys are not forgotten about on YouTube. You will get this investigation after it's finished. I understand people haven't got a Facebook account, and that's absolutely fine. But you will get this investigation to watch, nonetheless. I believe we've been streaming for 2 hours, which is awesome. We've had a good. Let me know. Leave me a comment what you think's happened tonight. If you think that there's been witchcraft here, just let me know. Charlene of Paranormal Hauntings, she has dug into this area. She's actually found. There's actually a blog post what she's wrote. It's a really good read. Regarding the witches of the area and things like that, of that nature. So if you're new here and you've really enjoyed it, please hit the like button on the page, therefore you will be updated. And if you're on YouTube, just subscribe and leave me a like on the video. This has been Carla.
It's been interesting tonight, I think, as well. I mean, like you said, it's like anything. You don't expect to get really clear sounds. I think earlier on there was something. I think whether it was a yes or just more of a sort of breathy sort of situation going.
We'll not know
but
until we review
until
it.
we
Or
look
review it, but there's nothing really on the EVP. What we you know, apart from the odd breaths of something, maybe that's something on there. You know, maybe if I review it, it might be clear as day. You know, if you up the audio, boost it, normalise it a little bit, maybe you can hear something clear as day. Ash has been here. Let's turn you around.
Absolutely not. No.
You're going to do it?
Hang on. I'm connected. Right, where's the camera? There, I think.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's Ash.
Hey guys.
Ash, you'll know Ash from early investigations.
Indeed.
Ash is the. Ash is a Phil Sinclair original. If you watch earlier videos, you will watch good investigations from the both of us. We've both appeared on the TV in America, haven't we, Ash?
Indeed.
We have. So that will go on his gravestone, that's for sure. So again, I'm going to keep rambling on, but you guys can get to bed now and do whatever you need to do. But I appreciate every single one of you watching. The donations have been, it's blew my mind. You know, I thought, I was worried that I wasn't going to get to £100, but we've surpassed it, £110, and that was going to a great cause, helping sick animals. I'm supporting the badge. You can get that. You can buy them from eBay. They're only £1, but the money from that goes to the PDSA. Just a little badge. You can get a trolley token or whatever. It's just all used. So thanks for watching tonight, guys, and I'll see you next time.